Hi guys, it's Andy from Nismo Tech UK. We're giving an overview for Cooler Master Mobile. This is the Yen Folio. Now starting with the front of the box, we have got the Cooler Master branding right up the top here, along with the sort of burgundy theme that you're going to see coming across in a lot of their mobile products. A little sticker here, if I just bring that a bit closer, tells you a bit more about the yen, which is obviously the Japanese currency. And that's how they've actually based their design of the Yen Folio, which we'll come on to in a moment. We have got a total of 4 available viewing angles. We've got a movie angle of 80 degrees, 60 degrees, a reading angle of 45 and a typing angle of 10 degrees. It is suitable for the iPad 2nd, 3rd and 4th generation, and there is also a iPad mini version as well. Now moving on to the back of the box, we can see an inner shot of the actual Yen Folio itself. It features carbon texture leather, rubber coating frame and a microfiber inner lining, so effectively it's going to completely protect your iPad inside and out. And again, obviously we see a couple of images about the actual viewing angles. So let's now get into this so we can have a quick look. Oh, one thing I do want to show you, the packaging here, obviously you've got a window to see the actual Yen Folio, but down here you actually have a cutout which is in the shape of the Cooler Master logo, so you can actually feel the carbon texture on the actual case itself, which is quite a nice thing to actually do. So let's now pull this out. Just stick that down over there, and as you can see, it comes very well packaged as to not to actually damage the Yen Folio. So we'll pull that out there. As we can see here, the yen has more or less basically been put into the actual design of this, and this is how it actually allows it to operate the 4 viewing angles, which I'll come on to in a moment. Now this here is obviously completely sort of flexible. You're able to put that into multiple different positions, snaps into place, etc. We'll just show you that there. Now we'll just remove that as well. On the inside also we have got the sort of soft velvety protective coating on this to actually protect the inside or the back of the actual iPad. We have all the necessary cutouts for the headphones, the power, the mute, the volume, the charger down at the bottom, the speaker, etc. So everything is there. Moving on to the back, it is a hard case, but we do actually still feature the sort of carbon texture across the actual back as we do on the front, which is really nice. I really love the feel of this, and it looks really good. We've also got the Cooler Master logo here, so I'm just going to go ahead and put an iPad into this. Okay, so to install the iPad, you literally place it down into position and push the corners down, and it's in there straight away, as you can see. Okay, so as you can see, looking at the bottom, we do have the cutout for the charger, the ventilation on the actual speaker itself, the volume switch, the mute switch, the back rear-facing camera also has got a slot as well, and obviously the on-off and also the headphone jack. So all the ports are actually accessible. Okay, so the first viewing angle I want to show you is the typing 10-degree angle. And essentially all that we're doing with this is bringing this out, rolling it up as you would with a normal folio, and flipping that down under. So nothing sort of out of the ordinary with this particular viewing angle. As you can see, it's ideal for typing, etc. And I'll see it just sort of slides straight down into place, and you're then able to type away with the actual iPad. The next one that I want to show you is more or less the same as that, and if I just fold that straight back up, it's this one here, which is the 80-degree movie angle. Now as you can see, it's more or less put it into like a stand position, and again this is sort of quite common with a lot of the folios. As you can see, it's got quite a bit of movement, and potentially could topple over if you start to use this typing or going on Safari or something like that. So really, ideally, this position is ideal for viewing movies, YouTube, etc. Just have a look around, and you can see the way that is actually set up. Okay, so the next angle that I want to show you is the 60-degree movie angle. Now this is my personal favourite, and in order to do this, you basically bring the 2 tabs in, it clicks or sort of snaps into place, you bring that around, turn it upside down, and effectively that is the movie angle. Now for this, it's ideal for sitting in bed, sitting on the sofa with the iPad in front of you or something like that nature. You're able to sort of see it at a very good angle, and you're also able to type with this, which is a really good feature. If you were to type and hit this, as you can see, it's not really going anywhere, and that's obviously because of the way it's actually designed. And for me, this is fantastic. No matter what sort you actually do to the front of the actual iPad, you're not going to be able to knock it over, which is really good. And also because of the actual weight of the iPad, if you were in bed or something and you lifted your legs up, you're not really gonna sort of knock it over that easily. Obviously, by the time you get to that angle, you're obviously gonna go ahead and catch your actual iPad. Now, if I just quickly turn that over, you can also see the actual pad or bottom of the actual viewing angle means that obviously you've got a very large surface for it to actually rest on, and then because of the way that this snaps into place, like so, if I just try and open that up, it means that it's a very, very strong viewing angle, and it's definitely my favourite. Now the variation for this is the 45-degree reading angle, which is the last angle that this iPad Yen Folio can go into. As you can see, it more or less sort of stands up by itself here. Again, this is ideal for reading. I probably personally wouldn't go hammering too much on the actual iPad on this particular angle, because of the way it's designed. It is nice and rigid and safe, but compared to the previous one, it's probably not quite as good, but it is ideal for reading, which is very good indeed. And also if you're sort of looking through a website or something like that, it's a perfect angle for that. As you can see, the flexibility of the actual Yen Folio comes into play an awful lot in this angle, with the way it's sort of moving around. It does make it sort of stand up and work very well. Okay, so now to my personal views of the Yen Folio from Cooler Master Mobile. I love the feel of the carbon texture on the front and back. It not only looks really good, but provides a great deal of grip when walking around with the iPad in hand. The hard rear shell, soft microfiber inner provides a lot of protection to the iPad, and there's also a built-in magnetic strip to enable it to use the wake up and sleep function from the iPad. The Yen comes in a variety of different colours, which is really great to see. There's the sky blue that we have here, the midnight black, silver white, golden bronze and charcoal grey. So it's nice to see a variety of different colours available for you to choose from. Now I really like the two additional viewing angles that Cooler Master have created with the design of the Yen. In particular, the 60-degree angle, which is my personal favourite, provides the best stability across all of the angles, and in my opinion is the best angle to accommodate things like movies, reading, typing, playing games, etc. So it's a really good all-round angle. Now I found the Yen Folio for around about £30 to £35 on various different websites available in the UK. So it's not the cheapest of folios out there, but I personally think that it does represent exceedingly good value for money, especially considering that you do have all the protection, you have the carbon texture feel, you also have the various different viewing angles. So in my opinion, a big thumbs up to Cooler Master for the Yen Folio. So we hope you liked the overview for the product, and we'll see you in our next video. We hope you liked our video review. If you did, then please leave a like, as well as any comments or questions you may have down below. Full details and specifications on this item can be found at our website nismotech.com, along with all the links for purchasing if you wish. Also on our site you'll find our latest reviews and current giveaways, plus a lot more. We look forward to seeing you in our next review.